Hi everybody, welcome to another episode by the Opinionated Science Educator. In today's video I'm going to be comparing the Physical Sciences CAPS curriculum with that of the Technical Sciences. So in part 2 I'm going to look at electrostatics first and then heat and thermodynamics. So as you can see here in electromagnetism, it is done in both grade 10, 11 and 12 in both the Physical Science curriculum, which is first on the page, and in the technical science curriculum. So starting to look at what is similar. Magnetism and the attractive force between magnets is done in grade 10 in physical sciences, but it is looked at in grade 11 in the technical sciences. So it's just been moved to grade 11 in technical science. Then electrostatics as an introduction to the two types of charges and the attraction and charge conservation, that is done in grade 10 in both physical science and in the technical science. And then finally, electric circuits are looked at as an introduction for both the physical sciences and the technical sciences. So here the major difference is that magnetism has been moved to grade 11 in technical sciences. Then in grade 11 in physical sciences, electrostatics is looked at again, this time in terms of Coulomb's law and electric fields, and the same has been done in the technical sciences. They give a little bit more detail here, such as including the electric field between parallel plates. Then electric circuits is looked at again in grade 11, this time looking at heat, power and energy, and specifically looking at ohmic and non-ohmic conductors, which was done in grade 10 in the physical sciences. Heat, power and energy is not looked at now in grade 11 in the technical sciences. That is done in grade 12. As you can see there, in terms of electric circuits, the power, heat, and so on is done in grade 12 in the technical sciences, whereas it is done in grade 11 with the physical sciences. In grade 12, but most teachers teach internal resistance in grade 11 anyway in physical sciences. With the technical sciences, that is done in grade 11. So as I said, the electricity is covered in grade 10, 11 and 12 in both curricula. What's important is that it is examined in the final examination. Now let's look at the next topic, which is electromagnetism. In grade 11 in the physical sciences, electromagnetism is looked in terms of Faraday's law and the generation of electricity. And in the technical sciences, it is looked in terms of the force between current carrying conductors, as it is in the physical sciences. Faraday's law is also looked at. The technical sciences go on to specify that Lenz's law and magnetic flux should be looked at as well. And then it talks about looking at transformers, generators, and motors. Now, in the physical sciences curriculum, generators and motors are looked at as a particular topic called electrodynamics. And then, of course, something that is in the technical sciences curriculum that is not in the physical science curriculum, and that's in grade 12, when looking at electrostatics, it is capacitors and capacitance, which is why there's a particular emphasis on the electric field between parallel plates in the technical sciences curriculum. So that is how the two curricula compare in this knowledge area of electricity and magnetism. So let's look if there's anything specific or new that is in the technical sciences that needs to be highlighted. Now, as I said, generators and motors are looked at in the topic in physical sciences, electrodynamics, but these are mentioned in the electromagnetism for the technical sciences. And there is transformers. Transformers work particularly on AC current. So it's strange that there's no mention of AC current in the technical sciences curriculum. But transformers is new, or should I say back in the curriculum. Now, heat and thermodynamics is a completely new knowledge area in the technical sciences curriculum. It is not done at all in the physical sciences curriculum. But there are some aspects where they are similar. So in grade 10, the technical science curriculum looks at heat and temperature, and that is covered in grade 11s when looking at molecular structure and ideal gases and so on. What is new is looking at heat capacity, specific heat capacity, and the application of heat capacity and the law of conservation of heat, which is covered in grade 11 in the technical sciences. And then to end off heat and thermodynamics in grade 11, thermodynamics is looked at specifically. So in terms of open and closed systems and the transfer of heat, the first law of thermodynamics, the second law of thermodynamics, and then the application of those principles to working substances, heat engines, and refrigerators. So the inclusion of thermodynamics in the technical sciences is actually quite an exciting thing. It's a very interesting topic and looking at the transfer of heat, so you should enjoy it. So, as I said, thermodynamics is new, but what I do find a little bit strange is that if you're looking at working substances and the work done in substances, especially heat engines, and so the fact that ideal gases and the gas laws are not covered in the technical sciences curriculum could pose a bit of a problem when applying these principles to heat engines. Of course, the possibilities that you could look at this only in terms of liquids, but refrigerators do work on gas. So you might need additional support when doing this section because you haven't covered the gas laws. Well, that's the new knowledge area, heat and thermodynamics. If there's a particular topic that you feel you really need help with, subscribe to my channel, and in the comment section, just post a comment telling me which topic you'd like me to look at. So until next time, the Opinionated Science Educator signing off.